Previously on the Mega64 Podcast.
Rocco can't even talk. He's so stunned.
You need a stone?
That's gonna fall over. You're seeing live shit happen.
Get a stone.
That. Look at that.
You might have to pull it towards you.
We're professionals here around your house.
Yours is great.
Microphone just broke.
God, please fall apart.
Oh man,
It's cool. I'm good.
Yeah, he's good.
I got it.
good. Don't worry about it. Welcome everybody.
Hey there.
Yeah, as you saw last week, we were struck by tragedy. We were hit by a lot of unfortunate events. We took care of it. The microphone that was broken is fixed.
Yeah, we fixed that.
Thank you for addressing that.
Yeah. We fixed it on a Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, it was like, let's put new chairs in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did that on Wednesday.
We got these bad boys.
Matching black.
I'm sitting comfy.
Then
I
on
don't know about you.
Thursday, it was like, what if we put a neon sign up?
Yeah, Sean, you know how to blow
Kinda
glass,
cool.
right?
Yeah, I know how to blow glass.
So we got the sign. The sign didn't arrive till Friday.
After Sean blew
And then
it.
we were gonna hang it up, and we realized we need walls to put the sign on.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday,
Yep.
we put these walls up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We laid the brick.
And then here we are on Sunday. It's pretty organic.
Easy.
Electricians just left. And the plumbers are coming on Tuesday for the toilet that's off screen.
Well, it's not. Oh, it's off screen because
No, you didn't use that yet. Plumbers are coming
No, I
on
just
Monday.
go here because they're not seeing that at this point.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how this podcast set became fancy like Applebee's on a date night.
Shit. What?
Oh man, he was just trying to get that song in there.
Bourbon Street steak and Oreo shake. Some whipped cream on the top two. 2 straws, 1 check. Girl, I got you.
Oh,
Now,
man.
Welcome to my new favorite song. 2021, we finally made music worth listening to. Donald Trump delivered on his promise.
Good.
He made America great again.
Thank
did.
you. Thank
He
you,
made music
Mr.
great
President.
again.
Yep.
He made that song?
Yep.
Mamga. Make music.
That's a Mar-a-Lago
Mga.
single?
I didn't realize that was
That was
mixed
recorded
there.
at Mar-a-Lago.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
Mar-a-Lago Studio.
But honestly, I don't know. I've never heard this song, but if it's about Applebee's, that adds up.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
I heard
They got
Trump had sex with a waitress at
What?
Applebee's once.
No way.
So that was fancy. Like Applebee's on a date
He
night.
got free appetizers. That's kind of cool.
What?
Best part.
I heard Obama finger banged a chick in the back of a Popeyes once.
Wow.
Nice.
What is that the deal with that song? I don't. I've heard
Whoa,
people.
Jerry Seinfeld over here. Let's fill you in.
I heard Joe
What's the
Biden
deal?
walked into a Chili's and just sniffed a girl's hair.
Yeah.
I've heard people talk about the Applebee's song. I don't know. Is this a real song? Is it a commercial? Like what is it?
Sean,
It's
just listen.
everything. It's all of the above and more.
Derrick, can you tell him about the time George W. Bush had in
Cunnilingus
the Dunkin' Donuts?
in Dunkin' Donuts.
Tell Sean about that, and
Yeah.
we'll get to the song later. but-
So George W. was like, man, I could really go for a glazed donut right now.
all right.
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. President.
Yeah.
The only thing glazed is my pussy.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
We're not even
Still,
5 minutes
we're not
in.
even 5 minutes in.
But this is like this
Not
is world
even.
history. Think
Oh,
about it.
This is a
Shit,
history
dude.
lesson. And
not world
it's not a
history.
swear word if it's a historical account.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sean, you don't want to know what the fuck
Yeah,
Bill Clinton
so-
got up to in the Burger King.
Exactly. Well, long story short, he turned to his side and said, Laura, you got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
F out of here.
Yeah.
we're not gonna say what F meant, but
You don't want to be
we're not gonna
offensive.
clarify.
Wait, we monsters?
Yeah. This is a family vehicle. you know.
Yeah.
So,
Despite the new location, we're more family friendly than ever. Honestly.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kids get real used to hearing pussy.
not the word, the orifice.
All of the above.
What?
Whatever it means.
Yeah,
Get the family ready for it because this is a new
Right.
type of
It
family.
has different meanings for each person, you know? I got a bussy. That's like a whole nother meaning
That-
as well.
What's that like?
I'll
How's
get-
that going for you?
It's shitty.
Theme song, for the love of God. And we're back.
We are back.
Welcome.
We're back like Applebee's on a date night.
Oh man.
Well, that's it.
Who does?
I'll never know.
Yeah, who sings this song?
Ed Sheeran. Who is that?
Yeah,
Who is actually the artist?
I don't have my phone on me. It's like Walker Hayes.
Is it? It's like a country song. Is it like a parody? I don't get.
What don't you get? It's all of the above and more.
Yeah,
It's everything you've said tonight, unironically and literally has been true.
Music's transcended, Sean. So
Yes,
it's like,
Sean, it is a real song. Yes, it is a commercial.
Okay.
Yes, it is country.
it's probably on TikTok.
Yes, it is pop.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
TikTok?
it's on TikTok.
Yeah, it's probably everything, dude.
Yes, Applebee's uses it in their ads.
I don't think I've seen an Applebee's commercial in a long time. Maybe that's what it is.
How did Applebee's survive and all these other places close?
You know
Really?
what?
People
That's
are
a bunch
that-
of bullshit.
Are that
You're
into
right.
Applebee's?
Really? I
No
know.
one likes Applebee's.
All the mom and pop shops closed, but Applebee's survived. Who was supporting Applebee's during this?
I feel like the
Crisis on
clientele
Earth.
who goes to Applebee's doesn't give a fuck about COVID.
No joke.
You know?
Last time I went, I joked that this was so bad last time I was here, and then it was terrible again.
Yeah.
And it's like, why'd we come if we were joking about how bad it is?
Applebee's is like eating food out of a rotten diaper. It's so bad.
we ate. We talked about this in the pre-show, but the last time I went there, we wrote a video there, and we all left so sick. We were all just like, I don't want to film this.
You
today.
probably your
Okay.
stomach would feel better if you ate rotten garbage than going to Applebee's. By the way, Applebee's, you can sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, we're open.
We
Yeah.
are accepting
We're
sponsorships.
we'll change our tune.
Yeah.
Totally.
We don't come cheap though, especially
No.
for shit food like Applebee's.
Yeah. If I've got to suffer stomach indigestion,
Dude, Applebee's is the fucking worst.
Yeah.
That's out of all the chain restaurants, like
Yeah.
big chains. I'm gonna put that's on my flag is. The
I can't
least
think
favorite.
of a
That's my
time I've
least favorite.
spent in Applebee's where I thought this is fun,
Yeah.
I've had a good moment there.
There was one. This is a really random thing, but there was one night I remember that was kind of. I will throw a point to Applebee's. There was a time where I think you were out of town or something. And then I think, our friend Jonathan, he was in version 2, I think, a long time ago.
Yeah.
His wife was gone. A bunch of people were out of town, except for
I like how this story
except for me and him.
Okay.
And I remember he was just like, he messaged me. He was just like, when was the last time you ever been to Applebee's? I
On
was
a
like,
date
I don't
night.
know if I've done that in maybe my whole life. I don't know if I had been there.
Yeah.
He was just like, let's just go. Okay.
Damn.
And for some reason we went there.
You and Jonathan had
It
Applebee's
was
on a
like,
date night.
There was nothing else to do that weekend. And so we were like, let's try the Applebee's menu. And guess what? Left extremely disgusted.
Yeah.
But that's my one fun memory is
Do they-
trying the whole menu.
Do they have like shrimp there?
Yeah. Popcorn shrimp.
Yeah, it fucking
Unlimited
ruled.
shrimp or something
I
like
don't
that?
know.
I don't know.
Applebee's was the first place I ever had popcorn shrimp.
and unlimited is always
memories.
misleading because if you just
It's
start
limited.
taking advantage, the waitress just stops coming by.
It's limited.
They stop coming by. I've also noticed like they make you feel bad.
Yeah.
One time, and I'm at the worst at like a buffet because I get like full so quick. So I'll eat a plate like, well, I'm done, and I spent $30 on this one plate of food.
That's fucked
stupid. But one time I went to Olive Garden. It was all you can eat pasta, and I was like hungry, so hungry.
He was
Yeah.
hungry.
So I ate like the first bowl, the second bowl, asked for the third bowl, and she gave me a look like,
Oh,
and it's like, well, you said it was unlimited. You said this.
Yep. Time to talk to the manager.
same
Yeah.
thing happened to me with. I remember we went for the unlimited pancakes at Ihop. I went with friends to go to that, and they would bring you one at a time.
It's to slow
one
you
more
down.
pancake. It was like,
Oh.
thank you for one more pancake. I'm gonna want like 9 more. So could you just keep bringing them? Well, we bring them when you're
When you
done.
finish.
And
Yeah.
it was like, okay, wait right there. Can you bring the second one now? I mean, we made enemies that night. It was
Yeah.
it was bad.
That's-
Did you eat it in front of her like that?
I think
Did you look her in the eyes while you ate it in one night?
it was this is the International House of Pancakes, right? Yeah. I'm your worst fucking nightmare.
And you folded it up like a wallet and ate it in front of her.
go ahead and bring that second one?
I'm not even close to being full.
Yeah.
I definitely did that at a Red Lobster with the shrimp unlimited.
Oh, they had unlimited shrimp?
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
I thought you were going to say unlimited
Scampi.
lobster.
I get that unlimited scampi, you know?
Oh, they got scampi?
They got scampi.
Nice.
Now-
But it got to be a problem where the waitress and the manager were upset at
The
our
manager
table.
was upset.
Yeah. It's been 2 hours, guys. Guys, it's been 2 hours. It's
What
like,
the
They
fuck?
really said that?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
and we're
that's
still hungry.
annoying.
I mean,
It's
it was like
called
6 20-year-old
unlimited
guys.
Scampi.
Yeah.
You think about the appetite on a 20-year-old, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
you could put it away. So there's like 6 of us.
Yeah.
And we pissed off the manager for sure. Yeah, he came and talked to the table.
You can't
Fuck
even talk
you.
to the table.
Exactly.
Off.
That's a dine and dash situation right there.
Absolutely.
We reveled in it.
Yeah, dude. Sorry that you made this deal up. We didn't make up the deal.
Oh, you're the manager? Why don't you bring my next plate of scampi?
Yeah.
It's a limited scampi.
Ah, God. It's just like the cell phone providers have unlimited data.
Yeah.
But then they pull stuff like, oh, but if you use over 20 gigs, we
Fuckers.
slow you down.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, and it's like,
Throttle
what
ya.
what is this?
These corporations fuck you 7 ways sideways till Wednesday. And then when you get in a position of power,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
that's
they
what-
get upset. And it's like, oh, not so fun when the shoe's on the other foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're the one getting screwed over, corporate America.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I ate 30 more cents of shrimp. That really is going to affect our bottom line, fucker. Oh.
Not my fault. I learned how to count cards. Now you're throwing me out of the win?
Yeah. Come
fucking
on.
New Year's Eve.
That too. They wouldn't even let me do that at the blackjack table.
Bullshit.
I'm trying to get make a few bucks at the Bellagio, and they're like, "Sir, can you leave?"
Prove it.
Oh, okay.
They say counting cards is illegal.
You know, counting is illegal now.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Why?
Right?
I've never
I'm
smart
sorry.
enough?
I'm sorry.
I've never-
knowing how to win the game is illegal.
I've never understood that. You figured out the game.
Yeah. I beat you.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm really good at guess who. What the fuck did you just say? You're not playing with me. Well,
That's like you win the lottery and they're like, you guessed the right numbers. yeah, I know. Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Yeah, we don't know if we're comfortable with that. That's the whole point.
yeah.
You
What are we
know-
here? What are we here for?
The countermeasure is to play with like 4 decks. The dealers have multiple decks going in
Yeah,
a
they try
hopper.
to screw you.
Yeah, and it makes it harder, but I bet there's people that could count 4 decks
Well,
worth of cards.
Yeah,
too.
but they also have a thing if you go to the table where it's like, this is only a single deck. They like advertise that like
it should be easy.
should be easy, but it's like, well, then
Because
you're
you're supposed-
encouraging me to count the cards.
Yeah, because you're
but then you don't want me to count.
you're
the
supposed
cards.
to kind of see what's out and make your judgments based on that in
does
blackjack.
the law fall on the side of the casino?
Right?
When they have designed these
The
games,
way the world works,
they've
dude.
designed these games where you are most likely to lose. And then when you improve your chances, that's illegal?
The legal system defends the most rich and powerful. That's what it is. That's what the legal system ends up doing. It's just like with copyright and stuff. It goes to the people who can afford to, uphold that and fight for it.
Yeah.
Which is not the average Joe.
Yeah.
No.
This is why we got to
Well, hey,
take back the perk.
Even
Yeah.
remember back in when Apple Music first started, there was a whole thing with Taylor Swift, and she was so like she was pissed because they like the amount you get paid from it is like pennies. It's like nothing. And she took him to court about it. And then like, why does she care? And she's like, I don't care for me, but there's like 1,000 artists who couldn't afford this legal fight, and I can.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it for them because they're gonna get screwed over. And yeah, I'm fine.
Because it's right.
So
yeah,
here's
it's the right thing to do.
That's why I love Taylor Swift.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
Taylor
Swift, pro T Swift
We are
cast.
I don't know if
Pro-T
Taylor
Swift.
Swift
Yeah.
ever figured out her romance
No.
or what the situation
know what?
is, but
I got-
Taylor,
whatever.
I got with her.
let's hang. What?
Call Rocco.
You did not.
Don't say that. Not about
Don't
T Swift.
say that.
I mean, I went to the concert,
Yeah, that's right. You did.
What are you doing at the Taylor Swift concert?
seeing Charlie XCX open for her.
That's why you went,
What are you
just to
doing
see
at the
the
Charlie
opener?
XCX concert?
I really like the music.
Changed his life, man.
Boom, 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 clap.
Changed his life.
Anyway, move on.
Okay.
But yeah,
fuck the
anyway.
corporations.
Yeah, we got to take the power back.
Yeah.
Everyone, listen to. We don't change the theme song anymore because we get copyright nuked.
I wonder
Dude,
how. Yeah.
dude. On that
Remember when
subject,
we used to dance and sing
We
and
can't.
party?
yeah. If I play a song now, we get sent to the firing squad.
Remember when we were in our 20s and this podcast was a fun party every week?
Yeah.
Well, don't blame us.
Yeah,
It's not that we got old. It's that corporate America took over.
Yeah, Applebee's poisoned the planet like Midgar's.
It really.
pizza in the sky.
When we
Yeah.
started the podcast back in 2006, the internet was still the Wild West. You could do whatever you want on the internet. And now they figured it out.
There were no pre-roll ads.
No.
There were no post-roll ads.
No.
There was no ads of any kind. There was no
No.
money to be made.
No.
It was just young internet cowboys like us.
But now there's the ad right
getting
here.
Wild. What?
I'm gonna put an ad right there, just for fun.
We're gonna put an ad there, but it's
just-
an
I didn't
example.
know
Just
Sean
example.
personally puts the ads in our videos.
Yeah.
I do.
He
You know that?
chooses.
That's
With the
wild,
podcast,
dude.
yeah, I gotta choose where it goes.
We'll
I
put
chose
an
that.
Applebee's on a date night ad in
Well, I
there.
can't choose the ad. I can choose where the ad goes, though.
Yeah.
That's all the power I have.
That's limited, very limited power.
It is, but I get off on it.
It's a little wins for Sean.
It's just the little things
It's a
in
little
life,
wins.
Anyway,
Anyways, we're feeling fancy like Applebee's on a date night here.
I mean, yeah.
Do you guys? Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna talk a little about another corporation. I'm gonna go in to get a little corporate.
Yeah. Watch out, Denny's.
Is this a good
Denny's,
one?
we're coming. Actually, Denny's. Okay, Denny's. You're not in my bad books, but they've been almost countrywide closing early ever since COVID. Instead of being up all night, whatever.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
No excuses.
Yeah, no,
Come on, guys.
Especially
give me
during
one good
COVID.
reason
No
why you're doing this.
excuses.
Let's get it together. No, but do you guys find? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Starbucks for a second, but
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hold
bring.
on.
Okay,
Go ahead.
No.
Watch what you
And
say.
Be real careful with what you
real
say.
careful.
You got
what
their
you
biggest.
say.
He's cosplaying. No, but when you guys go, I don't go there that much. When you guys
no.
go, or maybe you go inside.
Yeah.
Do you do the mobile order?
Yes, exclusively.
No.
Okay, because I was gonna ask.
because I like to talk to the baristas like a human being.
Oh,
Yep.
Have an emotional connection. They ask me.
Have an argument about masks.
They asked me how my day's going. Okay, so I don't want to derail
Oh
this,
no!
but let
I'll
me
get
just
to it
say,
eventually.
every time I go to Starbucks, they ask me what I'm doing for the day, and I don't have any plans except to come to work,
Right.
and that's what I say, and inevitably they always ask, "Well, what do you do?" They ask about this job. I don't want to tell them.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I never want to go. I never
tell
want to
them
go into it.
because every time I've tried to explain what I do, I could just see the depression on their face when they're like, "Why am I working at Starbucks? I want to do what this fucking guy does for a living." They're always like, I'll go like 8 a.m. Oh, you heading into work right now? No, not for a couple hours. Oh, real? Oh, you doing like the late shift? No, I'm not doing a late shift. I start late. I end early. Really? What do you do? I just like hang out with my friends, play video games, do YouTube shit. And they're like, all right, here's your coffee. All right, next. So I don't know. Should I make up like a shit job? Like, yeah, I'm a garbage man. I'm gonna drink this coffee.
I make shit up
wall
all the
around in
time.
garbage.
I just
Really?
have fun. I just have fun.
What do you say when they ask?
Oh, I
about
just
your
say
day?
I'll say I'm in a band. I'll say I work on video games. I do all kinds of stuff.
Gymnast.
Don't they remember you? They're like, this is the guy who said he was in a band last week, but now he's developing a video game, and now he's a gymnast.
That's not my problem. I just don't.
It's not my problem.
I don't know if they have a different memory or it doesn't match up.
He just goes.
Life goes
He
on.
goes,
they
that wasn't me.
Yeah. I don't go, but I don't really go to Starbucks that often, much less one like multiple times.
There's one Starbucks I go to all the time, but it's always mobile order. But the same guy knows.
Yeah.
I don't like when they know.
But it's just a mobile order, so he's like, and it's not even my name.
That's all right.
Because it's under Jenny's name. He's like, Jenny, I'm like, yep, and he just gives me the thing for Jenny every time. Like,
Well,
that's what we do.
if I go somewhere too much and they like get to know me, I stop going there for a while. Put the brakes on that.
Definitely. That happens to me.
I used to do that, but now I've flipped it. Now they know me, and I'm trying to become their favorite customer.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually nice when you go into a place and the whole staff is like,
Yeah.
Derrick!
Oh my God.
Welcome!
Oh my God.
We love this guy's fucking cool. Derrick's here. This guy fucking rules.
This guy fucks.
And I'm like, what's up, everybody? What's happening? Yo, Derrick in the house. Get my order ready, y'all.
That's awesome.
It's like you're their Norman Cheers. When
Like
he
the
walks in,
boss
everyone
comes
yells
out,
Norm.
he's like, homie, what's
Yeah.
up? You got to try the new thing we got. Let me
Discount.
give you a free sample.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
damn,
so
dude.
I've
There's-
started trying to buddy up to these people.
I find
like
that when you go to a place a lot, there's the early stage where, okay, there's like, they don't know you at all. Okay. I think the worst thing is the thing in the middle where they know you, but you're not really like, it's like, they know, I'm here enough that they know my name, but that's it.
that's when you got to start building the friendship.
But if you push past
okay.
that's an awkward phase because I feel like I'm like, don't say my name. I don't know. But I find that if you break through that and actually persevere, then you get in the level beyond, you ascend which is they know your name and they give you discounts.
Yes.
'Cause there's a few businesses that we patronize, even through business, that they cut us deals. Like, oh, we know you guys. Yeah, we'll cut you a deal.
Even better.
So if you can push past, you know.
I've become so in with this one local coffee shop cafe. I literally go there sometimes and they'll come up and be like, what are you doing waiting in line?
Whoa.
Oh, that's
wow.
the shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's
And then the other
shit.
customers look at me like royalty or something. I'm like, hey, I'm just cool with the
I'm
crew
just
here.
like the normal
I'm
people
just
here.
in with the crew.
I will cut though if you want me to.
I don't want to bring up, and call out the companies that have helped us because people might be trying to get the same thing to happen to them. But that happens the place we go that we get a discount. I walk in and they'll be like, yeah, Rocco, what is it? What do you need? And it's like, there's like 8 other people.
Front of the line service.
So, hey, if you persevere, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You'd be next to, pay the cost to be the boss.
It does.
Yeah, you
it
gotta
feels
make
good.
friends.
It
Gotta
feels
make
good
friends.
making friends.
Well, anyway, the reason I brought this up in the first place is I was having a conversation. My brother had just gone to Starbucks and he told me, he's like, I go and there is a line out the door and no one doing mobile order. I hit one thing and I walk in and they go, all right, there you go. And he's like, and everyone's looking at me, I've been here half an hour and he's got his. What?
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
And
when you cut the line.
And so this last Friday, they do this thing at the bar at the Trader Sam's is like a tiki bar outside of Disneyland.
Is that your favorite place to get drunk at Disneyland?
Favorite place to just get ripped?
Wasted.
Oh, wow.
Oh my dude. You know what? I went on Friday and I was about to tell you the story. I can't.
He's like the Barney of Trader Sam's.
You got slammered.
I'm the who's George Wentz character? Norm.
Norm.
No,
Norm.
who's that? Is that Norm?
That's Norm.
Yeah,
I'm their Norm.
Yes, I'm saying. You walk in and they go, Rocco.
I'm like, sometimes you want to go where I'm just, you know what? Fill in the gaps. Anyway, good night. Oh, I'll finish my story. So on Friday, they do this thing every Halloween where they put out a Halloween themed like tiki statue. They call it a mug. It's not a fucking mug. Like they put like one hole in it and it's a mug. You ain't drinking out of this shit. It was a gargoyle. It was a gargoyle with 2 torches and they light up and all that stuff. I was like, I want that. This year they did it through, instead of having people line up all day to get it, they did a mobile app. You order it through like the food order app that they have. So it's like, you just, when it goes up in the morning, hit one button, select the time you want to go. That's it. It could not have been easier. 10 seconds. I mean, it was, yep, pick it up. All right, 9 a.m., great. I was there. They called my name. There it is. Okay. Seriously, 30 seconds front to back.
Yeah.
And I'm looking on Twitter and people are just like, I don't know how you're supposed to get this. Says mobile orders until 3:00. I guess I'll just come after that and see what's going on. Like in their head, it's too complicated or something.
Like and
it's like, this took me 5 seconds. Anyway, our friend, you guys know Rodrigo.
I do.
Our friend Rodrigo, he went to Trader Sam's just for fun that evening, just to hang out. And he was posting on Twitter, he's like, there is a line around this place and people are fighting and cutting each other in line to try to get this. I guess this tiki thing is supposed to sell out. And it's like, it took 10 seconds to just, all right, yeah, that's me. Okay, thanks. I don't know what it is. And there's a ton of food places I go that have a mobile order thing. Yeah. And I always see that, a line down the street, and I hit one thing and they hand it to me. What is the barrier? It seems like we're on our phone. Everyone's on their phone so much. Why wouldn't they be able to figure that out?
Line. I don't know. One time I was in Starbucks. Usually what I do is, I'll call Jenny and she's like, hey, I'm leaving. I dropped off the kids or whatever I did. Put the order in now. And then so she'll do it. And I seriously park, walk in, just take my coffee and then leave.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll go in line like, oh, you know what? I didn't call her and give her a warning. I'll just order the old fashioned way. And there'll be a line, but I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just put the mobile order in then kind of just wait and see if I'll race myself. And then always by the time that before I get to register, it's like, hey, Jenny, like, oh yeah, okay. Thank you.
Oh, and you step out of line.
Yeah, and I get my coffee. It's
Perfect.
super easy.
I just don't understand why people don't do that. It's not hard to figure that out. What does it just sound complicated?
Maybe.
Like, all right, I'm not doing. Oh, you have to do a thing for
you
the
gotta,
app. I'm not.
You gotta
doing
be
that.
some kind of member to do this. But it's like, no, you just gotta download the fucking app.
Yeah,
it takes 2 seconds.
Click 2 things.
How dumb can you be?
I don't know.
How stupid are you? Do a mobile order.
I've just been in this situation like 20 times.
Pull your
last
head out of
week.
your ass. What are you waiting in line like an idiot for? People, America.
You know what?
Come on, America. Get out of line.
Get out of line.
I sometimes I feel like I'm the old fashioned guy though. Like I need to get like Rocco. A lot of times you teach me the ways of like, why are you doing this? This is the old way.
Your Jedi
Do it the
master.
new way. And it's like, you're right. Like this is what I was on. But like, most of the time it's like, oh, I like this is the way I do it. It's like, no. That's old man thinking is what Rocco tells me.
I call for takeout, staying at home the last couple of years. I've been eating so much takeout. And it's pretty normal that I call a few places around town and put an order in. And I specifically have like a few places that are good with calling still.
Yeah.
Because so many businesses want you to use their mobile app.
Okay, so
And that's where I don't want to download another app.
so here is where I will switch sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say almost statistically, on if you want to average it out, 100% of restaurants' web app, like their website on your phone, is broken. An app for a major company like Starbucks or Disney or whatever, I don't really have trouble with. But local restaurants, I will always try to use the website, and 100% of the time I will get to the end and it will go like, can't process this. Go, please call. And it's like, what? Or I'll do it, and then when I get there, they're like, "What? When did you order? What? We don't know anything about this." It's like, it's here. Like I have the number right here. So that is where I will call them. Yes, I will call them on the phone.
But like calling, I think a couple Little Caesars, or definitely there's a Wingstop near me I cannot go to because they just don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
And all of the Yelp reviews are, fuck this place. They don't answer the fucking phone. They're rude as shit.
Yeah.
They always want you to use a mobile app. But it's like, there's some businesses where like Little Caesars is just best with that mobile app.
Yeah.
I went to Panda Express recently, and it was frustrating because I was just like, in the moment decided I'm gonna get Panda Express. So I go there, and they were so busy making the mobile orders that they weren't helping the people who were there waiting to order. And that was frustrating.
But see, mobile cuts the line.
awkward.
Mobile cut the line, and then by the time like it was my turn, oh, orange chicken. Oh, we gotta make some more. It's like,
yeah, we sold all that on eBay. Sorry.
Yeah, basically.
But it was there a second ago. You gave it to the person on the mobile. Anyways, whatever.
This is why I feel like Mega64 could make an app. We could. I'm sure we could whip one out.
Sure.
I hate apps. I hate when I go to 7-Eleven and they're like, do you have the 7-Eleven app? No, I don't have the fucking 7-Eleven app.
Yeah.
Stop asking me. Do you know how stupid that sounds?
It does.
The 7-Eleven app? You ask me every time.
Yeah.
Who wants this?
I have that app.
I am.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What do you use it for?
Oh, well, I use it to get points, and then they give me free coffee every now and then.
The coffee's 99 cents.
But then it's free.
But
So-
I would rather
pay $1
Well,
to not
see,
have the
that's-
app.
I would pay the
Fair,
dollar to
fair.
not, because it is tracking the shit out of you, and I don't want to install.
Well,
the
here's
app.
the thing. When
Yeah,
they
totally.
first did the app, they wanted everyone to sign up for it. And they did a thing where I think it was like coffee. Oh, it was something where it was practically free. It was like a free coffee every day. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this. This is fucking rules.
This only works on you.
Totally.
Because
Have my
every
data.
time they try to get me to get an app wherever I go, they start explaining the things you can get, and to me, it's minuscule shit that I don't want anyways.
Yeah.
And it's like, this
Yeah.
sounds like a problem.
I-
in addition to filling up my phone with your crap app.
No, yeah. Well, how it ended was I deleted the app, but they still have my number, so I can like put that in and get my discount that way. So but I don't get the coffee at 7-Eleven anymore because I'm scared of COVID. But before, that was my jam, was the 7-Eleven coffee.
I think I need to stop going to 7-Eleven. I love 7-Eleven. The last 2 times I went there, 3 times, homeless people have come up and asked me for money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That happens sometimes. But most recently, the guy was extremely rude to me and kind of ruined my day.
Oh, that's
Came up with a bike. Clearly, this bike was stolen. And he was like, hey, I'm trying to get some money. You think you can give me $20 for this bike?
20. Whoa.
And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't carry cash on me because I do credit card only because I like to track my points, get my rewards. So I told him, like, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash on me. And he's like, you don't have any spare change or anything like that? And I was like, nope, credit card only, sorry. He's like, you can't buy me like a Slurpee or something?
What?
And I looked him in the eyes and I tried to be like, I didn't want to like ignore him and brush him off. I wanted to like, make that eye contact. So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't got nothing. And he looked right at me, and he had a change in his eyes, and he went, "Yeah, you right. You don't got nothing."
Oh my God.
And they like wheeled his stolen bike away to try to go sell it to somebody else. And I was just sitting there
He
like
hexed you.
having an existential crisis. Like, I'm soulless. I don't have nothing to offer a fellow human being. I just made that guy so angry. I kept thinking about it. And then he really, I don't got to deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm already stressed out about my day. I got fucking anxiety about COVID and shit. I get insulted by this guy with a stolen bike.
Ugh, bullshit.
So be careful who you did. I should have just given him my credit card, I think.
Yeah, that's
I
probably
would have
what you
just solved
should've
the
done.
problem.
Do you remember, Kevin, when we stayed outside we camped out for the Wii? This is back in 2006.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
And there was a homeless guy who came up to the line during that and couldn't have been a nicer, kinder guy who was just like, he's like, "Wow, you got everyone staying out here tonight?" "Yeah." "Wow, okay." "Wow, wow, this is crazy." Like, he'd never seen anything like that. And he was talking with everybody. Couldn't have been a nicer guy. And then he asked, like, "So what is this? Like, what is it exactly that everyone's waiting for?" And they all said it was a game console. And remember, that like broke him. He, nicest guy, and then it's a game, huh? I can't even rub 2 quarters together
Oh no.
for a meal. You guys are all buying $200 game machines. Yeah, you got to have your video games, right? Like, it was like almost this
The Joker.
Ren and Stimpy-esque, like, character starts to crack. Like,
That guy
All
just
of
realized
you-
how fucked up America
and
was.
that's really what it was. And it was kind of heartbreaking. It was, I was just there like, oh no, it really was a sad scenario. But he started kind of getting angrier and angrier and louder. And then someone from Walmart was like, "Hey man, like,"
Then the biggest corporation in the world sent out a security guard to eject him from the premises.
They weren't even doing that.
Like,
Did they?
you're bothering
I
our
can't remember.
we live in
customers.
such a
Oh,
corporate
they did.
society.
They did.
Get out of here. Shoo.
Who came?
That guy just realized, like, man, capitalism really
Security,
fucking
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
really. It was like you could see him have the epiphany. Like,
Yeah.
he was sitting there just like,
Yeah.
that's how it is, huh? Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's rough.
And it sucked. He was a really nice guy.
And here
He
you
saw
are,
break.
years later, and you're still thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
feel like, should I be doing something? Like, should I like dedicate my life to this? Like, sometimes I literally feel like, is somebody going to handle this?
Yeah.
Or am I going to feel so guilty I'm going to start handling it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I am much more, what do you say? Like, I'm much more giving with money now when it comes to like homeless people or anybody asking me for money.
Yeah.
And I feel like as I grew up, there was this attitude of like, yeah, don't do that. They're they're gonna spend it on booze, dude.
Oh, my family
Stop.
always like
That was
taught
what
us that when we were
everyone said.
kids. Like, yeah, don't give homeless people change.
Yeah, and now I'm older, and I'm like, if that helps their day, get booze. I know
Yeah, that's my thought too.
Go
Go
nuts
buy
with
cigarettes.
that. Yeah.
Go ahead and buy cigarettes.
Go absolutely nuts with that.
If
Get
that
whatever
makes you a
want.
little happier today,
Yeah.
fine.
No.
Whatever you need, dude.
Nope. Fuck that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with Derrick.
Fuck giving them more booze.
No,
That's
you're
gonna
not giving
help.
them the booze. You're
I'm
giving
not
them
handing them
money
booze.
to do
Don't
whatever they
enable-
want. My point is, when I was a kid, they're like, yeah, don't give them this because then they'll buy X or whatever it may be. It's like, you don't know that one.
Yeah.
And also it's like, it's their money at that point. I'm not going to, whatever you want to spend your money on, it's your money. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've turned the corner on that.
That's me. That's me.
Well, I'm still back around the backside of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I've had too many negative one-on-one experiences with the homeless population in my area. I've
Yeah.
had one-on-one experiences with shitty people
Yeah.
who were very shitty. And it's like, I don't want to give you money for booze.
People who live in high homeless populations like learn to deal with this, and you don't engage typically. Like in New York City, like Johnny, do you engage?
Fuck no.
Yeah. So there's certain dealings where like it depends on where you are. Like we were at the skate park that one time talking to that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I gave
yeah.
him $5 to get breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
outstanding circumstance. Now he might buy some booze with that later on, but I'm sure he got something from Carl's Jr. before that.
There are people who have fallen on hard times that I legitimately feel bad for every once in a while.
But for the most part, it's like,
oh yeah, if you're gonna accost me, like there's
like,
been terrifying situations, and I'm just getting out of that.
Yes,
but no, there's other situations that are not as.
I think I told this story on the podcast in the past where I saw this guy sitting next to a convenience store, kind of passed out in a wheelchair or something, and it was like 105 degrees. It was like a sweltering day, and I went in and I bought him some water. And he didn't ask for it. I just felt I just felt bad for him.
Totally.
I was like, that sucks, dude. And I came back and I kind of woke him up a little bit. He kind of heard me coming and was like, what's going on? And I was just holding the water bottle out to him. And I was like, here you go, man. It's a hot day. And he's like, I mean, yeah, it is a hot day. Water? Okay. He was clearly pissed off that I didn't get him something better. I don't know.
Money.
Yeah. And I didn't stick around for like, he's developing an argument. Like, how do I ask for what I really want? I'm like, here's your water. Take it easy. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I think the move for me now is if I'm carrying takeout, like, I wrapped up my food in a doggy bag. I'm leaving a restaurant or something. And you pass by some homeless people like, hey, you guys want pizza? Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, sure.
That's the one thing I'll be like, oh, all right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But straight up cash, sorry, bro.
Well, I don't have cash anymore, honestly.
I don't either.
Cash on them?
I'm all plastic.
That's the big thing. Yeah.
So if you don't have an e-reader, don't ask me.
If you're a panhandler, you just must hear that constantly. And I've heard that in big cities, some of the panhandlers will be like, yeah, I take Zillow or
no,
what do you got?
Venmo.
I got Venmo.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I always feel
they got phones.
I always feel a little. I think it is so wrong that these places don't take cash. Like when they go, oh, we're going cashless at this thing. I just feel like that sends this message of like, yeah, sign up for a credit card or.
Yeah, I think that should be illegal.
I think anybody should be able to like walk up and buy a sandwich if they can't.
Recently,
it's legal tender. You have to take it.
I'm not going to talk too much shit because I'm going to throw a pitch for them someday.
Okay.
But the Padres recently, Petco Park was no cash anymore. No cash at all.
I heard about. Oh, this is a good story.
Because of COVID, is what they said. But I was like, COVID.
It's a lame excuse.
I guess I handle the cat. I don't know. Anyways, so during the game, the system crashed completely.
Oh, no sales.
No sales. But people couldn't buy water. People couldn't buy food.
Yeah, come on.
And they're at the game. You can't leave the game. So it was just a fucked up situation. And they kept putting on Twitter, we're trying to fix this. We're trying to fix this problem. Stick with us. Hang tight. I guess
cash.
the lines are going around the thing until eventually they started just giving away the things for free because they didn't know what else to do. Because it was so fucked up. It's like, yeah, you should just take cash. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
We got it. We got cash.
Wow, they lost money because they didn't take cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take cash.
Yeah.
If I was working the hot dog stand, I'd be like, yo, give me $5. They're gonna win free.
Seriously, there were people asking us about that at PAX. They were just like, man, I'm sorry. I brought cash for this event, but I realized I probably can't use it. And I was like, you can definitely use it.
Yeah.
Please.
It's not that hard. Hand us cash. There's a shirt.
Now
we're good.
On the other tip, I like cash only.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know they're up to no good. And that just that just speaks to me in a way like
There is
I like
a
that.
Thai food place that I go to that has recently become only cash. And I think I told you this. The price changes depending on the day. I order the same thing. My order is the same. And it's either going to be $8 to $12. It's in the middle of that. And that's just what it is that day.
I'm telling you, Sean, the Mexican food place that we went to near you, when me and Derrick went, they did the same thing. It was like, all right, yeah, I'll have a burrito, 2 roll tacos, and a drink. All right, yeah, $8. Okay. And then Derrick ordered like just the drink. All right, $8. Well, he got like 4 things. All right, fine, 4. What? I don't know what's happening to this place.
That place
it is cash only?
That's my favorite place.
I'm sure they're up to good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you remember that? They were kind of just like guessing our price.
That's sick.
That's every Mexican food place. The prices on the menu, I don't even look at them. Like, just tell me how much it costs.
I just need the burrito. Just give it.
This thing says $5.95, and I know it's going to be $8. So,
right.
Yesterday, I did something for the first time in my life that I thought I would never do.
Sex.
Well,
not yet.
He's got
I'll let you know
kids.
when that happens. I'll let you know when
Dude, let me know
happens for
because
me.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. One day soon, hopefully.
Please.
I got a pedicure, and you guys,
Yeah,
you
that
guys,
sex ain't happening for a long time.
it was so fucking great. Who knew
Of course.
this was like, wait, what do you mean? What's that?
I did a
You're
pedicure
always
once.
wearing-
Contrast, other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I did it one time. It was the worst experience.
All right.
of my life.
Whoa.
There it is. Debate night.
The
Here we
worst
go.
experience of my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a pedicure debate tonight.
I
on
walked in, Sawyer was with me, and then she's like, can you do it? It was her birthday party today. So she's like, can we get pedicures and whatever? So she
Aw,
did that.
that's cool.
I sat with her and she's like, well, you want to do it too? And she's like, I'm like, yeah, I'll do it too. Even though I really didn't want to do it. But then like you just you get your feet in like this warm, hot water and they massage it, a little bubble bath thing. You're in a massage chair. Then this lady comes up, cuts your toenails for you, which I fucking hate doing. Then she like scrubs it and then gives you a massage on your feet and your legs and then call it a day. I'm like, this was fucking great. This is so phenomenal.
The last part's good. I don't want him cutting my nails.
No, let me do that.
I don't
No,
want
I'll do
them
that.
cutting my. I'll groom myself.
Yeah.
I don't want a stranger handling my feet.
Massage him afterwards is great.
Now here's where you're gonna say you're gonna blame me for this next
Okay.
part.
All right,
no.
counterpoint here from Derrick coming up.
Oh, no.
They put something on my feet that made them burn like fucking fire.
Whoa.
And I sat there for 40 minutes like what?
Isn't it something that kills dead skin or something?
What the fuck are they doing to my and it was like on the bottom of my feet. It burned so bad.
Oh, no.
It was torturous. And I never had a pedicure before. And I was like, this is fucking normal. Like, what are they doing to me right? It was such a painful experience.
Oh, wow.
In addition to being mortifying and uncomfortable that I'll never do it again.
It was-
And I don't know what they did to me, but it sucked.
If it wasn't for the fact that I went with Emma and Sawyer, if I wouldn't go with them, I would never walk in that place by myself, ever. But being there, yeah, they like were scrubbing the bottom of my feet. And
That's how
like,
it started, yeah.
Yeah, but then
That's how
like
it always starts.
they put something on there, but nothing burned.
It didn't
my
burn
feet.
you?
No, I didn't get
It
burned.
scorched me.
I'm telling you, I think
What
that's
happened to you?
that's to kill dead skin or something like. There's something I've heard of that before, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
I didn't like it.
I was even thinking like if they had a different setup for this, like I don't know, they have sports clips.
Oh, for men.
for men. And
Yeah.
it's like they're gonna put the game on, and
got
then you get your
beer-
haircut.
Beer in the fridge and
If they
sports
had
on
something like that
TV.
for pedicures and didn't call them pedicures, like I would do this. Like this was great. Like it
like
was,
DDP yoga, but it's
my
like
feet were baby
Hogan's
bottom
pedicures.
smooth. It was just like this is lovely.
oh,
And
Arnold's pedicures.
I also hate cutting my toenails. Like
Wait a second.
I hate doing that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If you're a girly man,
I
come
gotta
down
point
to
something
Arnold's.
out.
Yeah.
Sean likes showing off his feet.
Yeah.
That's why I said exactly.
And he likes sticking his feet in people's faces.
Yeah.
So getting a pedicure adds up for you.
Yeah. Well,
Because now you're like, I'm primed and ready
you know
to
what?
go.
This if you take away the stories,
Look at my pretty feet.
if you take away the stories and you asked a panel of these two people who likes a pedicure, who doesn't, they would say 100% of the time, I would like it and you wouldn't like it. They would say that.
You hate
Yeah,
feet
because
stuff.
you've always had a foot.
But
thing.
for the
What's
record,
the opposite of a foot fetish? That's what I have.
foot phobia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birdophobia.
I fear feet.
Yeah. Well, I stopped with the feet thing for the record. I want everyone to know this. I stopped coming to work with sandals at all.
Yeah,
I
what
have
was
shoes
the
on.
final straw for you?
Yeah, what,
I
what
made-
broke you?
I think really was putting the feet on the door handle that one time, and
Everybody
that
yelling at you?
brought up-
everyone made
was-
fun of me. And then I
Yeah.
realized I drove home. Sometimes when you make a mistake, you blame others around you. Case in point, when Garrett said, "What's wrong with all your phones?" instead of his phone, it was clearly his phone was fucked up when we tried to call him. It was his fault.
I don't know about that.
I was like, those fucking guys are so uppity that my feet were on the doorknob. And then I was driving home being like, but why were, no, that's gross. Why were my feet were on the doorknob with your hand? Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
know
was
what?
like let me just. It was like he was sexually pleasuring the doorknob.
I was itching the bottom of my feet with the doorknob.
Yeah, that's exactly. Your toes, the doorknob went between your first toe and second toe, and you were like scratching.
It's like he was like trying to find the spot. You know what I'm saying?
It was like this is his foot, and it's like.
It's like he was trying to unlock it.
Yeah. I was trying to see I wanted to see if I could open it up with my toes.
Sick.
Anyway,
What is this?
Realized
Fucking
this
Ringling
was
Brothers?
years ago. This is the old
2017 at least.
Yeah,
At least. I thought, you know what? You've lost your sandals privileges at the studio. And I don't wear sandals at the studio anymore. I wear shoes because I'm punishing myself for my bad behavior. So I hope you've noticed, take note that my feet are not out anymore. But now if they were, you would think they look lovely because of my pedicure. Thank you.
So he's warming up to bring him back out.
It doesn't just feel good. Like they look better now.
They look better.
Well, show what they did.
When
Just
you,
show it.
When you
Show feet.
I'm not
Show
showing
it.
feet.
Show
Yeah,
feet.
show us your
Why?
pedicure.
Show it off. Just
Show
do it.
feet, Sean.
Just do it.
Are your toenails
the
like
chat
polished?
wants you.
If they
They're
look
not
good.
polished. I could have.
You didn't get fancy color?
I didn't get a
See, I
color.
would have done that. All in. Just show them.
She didn't, honestly, she didn't even offer the color to me. And that's a little.
now that's
a little fucked up.
That's some.
I'm not gonna show my feet.
Why?
No one wants to see
If
that.
they look nice, show them, and we'll all
I'll
judge
show
it.
you later.
See, I go with color. I guess I get a pedicure. I don't let my girlfriend cut my toenails though. But she like paints them.
I was weird with the cutting at first, but then I was like, this lady has cut 1 billion times more toenails than I have.
She's a pro.
the expert.
She's a professional.
And honestly, she did a better job than I would have done. So thank you.
Yeah, but I like to get.
I did feel bad for her though. It's
Deep
like
in there.
a lady sat next to Sawyer, and then one sat next to me, and I felt the one's like, ugh, of course, I get this fucker when this like little girl has like nice little feet, cute little kid, and I'm this gross man with my gross ass feet.
Gross corns.
Yeah, like you don't want to see these feet. Like
got-
that's no fun.
Corns.
Do you think your feet look good, or do you think you have fucked up looking feet?
I think I have fine feet.
Yeah, I think mine are like on the verge of ugly, but not quite there. You know what I mean? They don't look like The Hobbit or anything, but it's like you don't need to look at that either. But I think it could be a lot worse. I think it
I have Sean's foot on display in my
true.
living
yeah,
room.
I've seen that.
Sean has beautiful feet,
Thank you.
and
wow.
his foot is forever on display there. In
Thank
the,
you.
in the curio cabinet
That's
from
true.
version 3.
That's true. How about that?
Now, what about like your dick? Do you feel the same way about that? Like, do you think it's like pretty, or do you think it's like?
Well, I don't think any.
Don't look at that.
There's no dick that's pretty.
Not true.
That's not true.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm
Not true.
Okay, I'm on Derrick's side on that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been complimented hundreds of times.
Wow.
So,
I've only complimented myself, but I feel pretty good.
Fair enough.
It could be worse. I just feel like it could be.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah, I can see that. I look at that and go, it could be worse. Sure. That seems fair.
I feel that way about a lot of myself physically. It
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Good thing to repeat. Hey, I want to take a moment. I want to say more on that subject. Definitely.
Can't wait.
I barely reached the tip, but I wanted to give a shout out.
podcast is almost over, and we've only talked about restaurants and pedicures. This is a great episode.
I think it's a good
man.
one.
All right, sorry. What were you going to say?
No, I think that's actually a great place to be. Shop.mega64.com is a great place to order and purchase and just do anything you want to do online. The possibilities are endless at shop.mega64.com. You can buy probably anything you can dream of. And we've got it in stock. We this last Friday we restocked. We got the Mega64X Kinuko sweatshirt. That was out of stock for a little bit. Actually, a lot of sizes of this one are already gone, so you might have already missed out. So check it out quick.
But check and
maybe
make
there's
sure. Maybe you didn't.
maybe there's something for you there, but scope it out. We restocked that. We had like a few leftover iDoser long sleeves from our event earlier this year. We're not reprinting that, but we had a little extra stock. That'll be around for a minute. So, if you missed out on that, check it out. For our 64-hour special, tonight we have, it's one that we have offered before, and a lot of people really wanted it. We put it back on the site one more time. It's our The End shirt, and that is available now at shop.mega64.com.
I wore that shirt the day I got my second vaccine,
Oh yeah.
and then I now realize that it wasn't the end, and I'm gonna need a third vaccine.
And
But
you
I'll
have
wear
to
that
wear
shirt
it
on that
again.
day too. So that's the plan, is to have a vaccine shirt. So thank you.
All right, there you go. They're a hell of a sales pitch.
And if that's not an endorsement, I truly don't know what is.
I thought you were going to say your second vasectomy. I'm like, you had to get a
No,
nut?
I did that once.
Oh, you 2 nuts, I guess.
Yeah,
They do a 2-for-1 when you do it.
Oh.
You just do it all.
you got a twofer.
It's not like knee surgery. You got to do them separate.
Yeah, you just do it all at once. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go check that out. And also patreon.com/mega64 for all kinds of exclusive stuff. Just today, we announced our next quarterly prize on Patreon. When we first started our Patreon, we showed all these like example mock-ups of what like gift packages might be. It wasn't stuff we were actually planning to make, but it was like, oh, put this one snapback hat in a different color and like put that on there. Okay, fine. But it's been years and people were like, how did I miss out on that snapback? Where do I get that? And it's like, oh no, that was just like an example. But people really love that image. We're going to make it available. That's our next quarterly gift.
Dang.
If you get in now, between now and September 30th and stay on for a few months, you'll get that gift. So go to our Patreon, check it out. And we also put up the finale of version 3 this last Friday. So now you can now watch
it's all out.
All seasons of our half-hour show, version 1, 2, and 3 are all on there now.
Wow.
You can watch them, binge it, whatever you want to do.
The show is available for people on tier 1,
No.
Tier 2 and up.
tier 2 and up.
Yes. But there's a ton for you to watch on any tier. You guys just did a friend dimension where you guys played Lollipop Chainsaw.
That was fun.
You and Johnny did that.
Forgot about James Gunn's fantastic writing. In
well, that was kind of the peak of his career, honestly.
Right.
Unfortunately.
What did he do after that? I don't even remember.
He's been chasing that dragon ever since. But there's all kinds of stuff. We put up all kinds of stuff.
A new movie club comes out tonight?
New movie club.
Yeah.
What movie?
Tonight is Battle of Algiers, I believe. Last week was Mac and Me, so you'll kind of maybe see which one's better.
I've thought about Mac and Me a lot since we watched that movie.
What's a thinker?
It was a thinker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not in the way you'd expect, but I definitely thought about it a lot. So that says something.
I think we talked about this last week. Do you guys have, I swear we did discuss this last week, that you've been doing the podcast at this time for your whole life,
Yes.
but people still don't know.
Yeah, that was my dad inviting me over to dinner.
I mean, my shit has been going off this entire time.
Where are you?
It was my dad too. And like 3 other people are talking to me, and it's like, I've done this at this time every week for 15 years.
For 15 years.
I forgive people though, because I don't know, when I have a thought in my head, I just want to text someone. I don't
expect an answer.
I don't care if they're working or not. I just send a text and I'll get a response when they're done.
I just think in my head, my dad was calling me.
Oh, see,
like Sunday nights, my entire life.
Yeah,
I've gone.
Okay, and it's your dad, so he would know.
Yeah, no offense, Dad. If you're watching, shout out. But
Well, clearly
you're
he's not
calling.
watching.
Yeah. Why even bring that up? But it's like a few people I know pretty darn well. I don't know what is that?
What is that?
Sunday nights. We're here.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hate all my friends and family, dude.
Yeah.
Don't bother me. I'm podcasting. Remember that Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
commercial? I just as a spin on it.
Oh, you did like a
That was my
parody
own
of it.
spin.
I
doesn't get all over your place.
I have for years these podcasts on the This Week in Tech network. Like they have just a lot of like tech related podcasts. They talk about technology shit, whatever. And since podcasts have started, called them netcasts.
What?
We've got all the netcasts you love. And it was always like, why do they keep saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was that they didn't feel like that term was the right term. Like podcast, like iPod. It's not necessarily on an iPod. So it's like they spent the last however long trying to change that.
What a losing battle.
Did they not realize that podcast sounds like broadcast?
Whoa. You
Did they not realize
Yeah, but
why?
But netcast sounds like
like wetcast.
Internet.
What is that?
Telecast. But anyway, only in the last this year they changed it.
They finally gave in.
Because they always opened with netcasts you love from people you trust or something. I think that's how it started.
Netcast.
And now it's podcasts you love. It's like now that podcasts are as big as they are, they went, oh,
Fuck.
okay.
We're
let's change
losing.
it.
We're losing this
I
battle.
think they are maybe like hurting or something. I get that impression listening to them because they keep closing how many podcasts they have. But I don't know.
No one knows what a netcast
But
is.
yeah, they stuck to that for
nutcast.
like 15 plus years. And it was like, Guys, that ship has sailed. Like, you're not going to change anyone. You know what, guys? Podcast. I just listened to this tech guy's show, and he's saying netcast.
Yeah.
I guess we got to change. We got to steer the ship.
Bad news, guys. We got to change it up.
I notice a lot of people are calling them podcasts, but technically it's a netcast.
Yeah. That just like blew my mind.
We should change our neon sign. I'll get a new neon sign.
The Mega64 netcast?
Yeah, Mega64 netcast.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll get to work on that.
Perfect.
That'd be great.
I didn't get to talk about this last week, but I don't know if you guys have any video game shit you've been playing.
Fuck yes. I played so many video games. We have 5 minutes left in the show. Let's
No,
get
we
into
don't.
it.
We have way more time.
Yeah, we're going to go
I say you go as long as you want, Derrick.
Well,
Yeah.
and when does the after show start?
Whenever you choose.
All right. We got 5 minutes left till the after show.
What?
Go ahead.
I finally beat the story. I've been playing the new WarioWare
Oh.
on the
yeah.
Switch. And I beat the story mode. We played it, so it hasn't gone up yet, but we did a Friend Dimension episode where we played it together.
Yes.
And I've been enjoying that game, but the multiplayer was kind of okay. It was just like throw another player in on what you're already doing. That's it. It wasn't like it wasn't a dedicated party game like the GameCube one was.
I felt weird about it, and honestly, I haven't picked it up since that gaming session we had.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know about this game. I'm not sure.
Well, like I said, WarioWare started as a single player game, and that's clearly the priority on this one too. So I think they did a good job,
Sure.
but it's just not built to be a party game like that GameCube one. That being said, we played it and we kind of were a little mixed on that experience.
Yeah.
But then we finished it and found out there's so much multiplayer stuff we had not unlocked. And now I've unlocked it. And Kevin brought this up, and sure enough, he was right. There is straight up the balloon mode that's in the WarioWare game and like other stuff like that was there. So I think we should play it again.
Oh, now that's unlocked. Okay.
At some point. But
yeah, because I was like so excited to play with my kids. Like, you guys are gonna love this game, and they're like, I don't get it. It's a lot of stuff happening at once, and it's like, yeah, but I guess that's it. Yeah, okay. Fine.
I feel like I do whenever we play. Like, I'm confused. I don't. What? Oh, he blew up his balloon first. Oh shit. What button does it? Oh, fuck. That's just every experience I've ever had with WarioWare.
Yeah.
I mean, WarioWare is WarioWare. I just feel like, mini games.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
package them
you're-
differently, but it's just
you're
these
meant to,
mini games.
and you're meant to be kind of caught off guard. Like,
Yeah, that's
the
all-
purpose
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've been enjoying that though. I enjoyed it on my own. I don't think any of them will ever be as fresh as those early games. Like, they keep doing new ones, and they're never as fresh as that first one. I mean, that first one then got ported to GameCube, and that's pretty much the same kind of thing, except they made it multiplayer. But so it'll never be as fresh as that, but it was fun. Like, it was cool.
Is that the best version of it? That GameCube version?
I think so.
Yeah, if you want to play multiplayer.
Yeah.
But if
that's
you're just
always
playing
what
it-
we play.
If you're playing it on your own, honestly, they did a 3DS one like a year or two ago that has like everything on it.
Wow.
So if you're just playing on your own, I would say get that one. But the multiplayer, the GameCube one was like focused on that. So that's why that was fun. But anyway, yeah, it was good. It's a cheaper game. I think they were right to do that. But I thought it was fine. I've really felt like I've really loved, this is just me personally, but I've really loved the Nintendo Switch as the device. Like, I bring that shit everywhere. I play way more stuff because of it being the way that it is, that I can bring it here. Last night I was like dumping a bunch of video onto the editing computer, and it was like, I had No More Heroes with me. I plugged it into the thing. I was playing it on my TV. I love having that, but I do feel like this generation of Nintendo games weren't especially ambitious. After Breath of the Wild, like Breath of the Wild was like, holy shit, surpassed what I thought this could be. But I feel like they've all been kind of like safe.
I think I love Nintendo. I think they have a problem.
Yeah.
I think that they recently have been relying too much on the brand and the name recognition of games that have been around for 20 years. And they just keep re-releasing them. Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Mario Party,
Mario Kart.
WarioWare. I feel like these games just keep getting re-released to diminishing returns. Like, I really enjoyed this when I was 12. Yeah, I liked it when I was 15, but maybe that's just because I'm in my 30s now. Maybe these games aren't made for me anymore, but I don't feel like I've changed that much. I just feel like I I've done this, and I feel like I've done this better in the past.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard because I feel like there will always be a want for like Mario Kart, like people
Mario Kart
that's a constant.
Well, yeah, I've always found
and people want that.
Sure.
So there's a demand
But
to
it's
that
more
point.
of these other ones.
Yeah, but they kind of only it was this last E3, I don't remember who said it. Maybe it was just someone in the chat that was like, I'm bummed that really if it's not Mario or Zelda or Pokemon, you can't really count on them doing much else, And it's like, yeah, okay, Metroid got it. That's really cool. Like, honestly, a new 2D Metroid, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked about that. I know they've done that before, but it's been like a million years.
It took so long.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But, outside of kind of their few trusted things, they're not really.
Did you say a 2D Metroid?
Yeah, they're doing a 2D new Metroid.
Yeah.
And again, I haven't done that in a long time. I'm excited about that. But, outside of kind of their few trusted things, they don't really.
But
it's funny. Even Splatoon, when that came out, was like, this is their first new original thing in a million years.
Yeah.
And since then, it's
Splatoon
still, we're doing
2.
Splatoon 3.
I recently
It's kinda
played
sad.
Super Metroid for the first time because
Oh,
it was
yeah,
on
yeah.
the SNES Classic. They nailed it.
Yeah.
When did that game come out? Like 94, 95?
95.
Yeah. And I just feel like
Perfection.
you nailed it. Like you can keep releasing more 2D Metroids, but you perfected it.
Yeah,
there.
but I will say that gameplay is fun. I don't mind that. It's not like they're doing that every year. They did a Game Boy Advance one in the early 2000s that was 2D, and that was fucking awesome.
What was that? Fusion?
They did Fusion and Zero Mission kind of close back to back, and they were awesome. And then they really kind of haven't. Oh, they did do a 3DS one a few years ago, and that one, yeah, was just okay. This is their first kind of like major console return to that. So I'm down with that. If they were doing them a lot, I'd be like, okay, that's what happened with New Super Mario Brothers. If you remember, they did New Super Mario Brothers on DS, and it was the first 2D Mario in like, oh my God.
That game was great.
How many years has it been? It was cool. But then they did New Super Mario Brothers 2 and New Super Mario Brothers Wii and New Super Mario Brothers Wii U. And then, it was like, I'm good.
The first one.
I'm down with the occasional revisit, but to have that be just now, that's a pillar of our thing. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. But that's just my feeling on it.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. This generation of like first party Nintendo stuff, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It was a little safe.
Well,
That's kind of, I don't know. Given how much success they've had with the Switch, I feel like that gives them a little more room to kind of like, let's do something weird. But it just
what do
never
they have
came.
coming out? I
Yeah.
don't even know.
Nintendo
What
first
is-
party.
Yeah, what's the next big thing? Oh, obviously,
Just the Metroid.
Breath of the Wild 2.
oh
Yeah, but
that.
that's
You know what I
like-
mean?
Tight.
That's next year.
That's still
I
a
am
year
like-
away.
That's crazy.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. But like, yeah, I just, in general, I'm just speaking generally, I guess.
Sure. Well, but Derek, what have you been playing?
So we did a friend dimension, and I brought in River City Girls, and I feel like I was in a bad mood that day. I felt like I was overly negative, talking trash on the game.
Oh no.
But most of my complaints centered around just the comedy writing, which
Yeah, and the long cutscenes.
Yeah.
and the long cutscenes, which you can't skip. And I'm gonna still hold true to those complaints. But I've continued playing the game, and I've really been loving it. So I will recommend it to anybody out there if you haven't tried it. River City Girls, super fun. I'm a big fan of the original River City Ransom, and this is the opposite of what we've been talking about. I feel like they took that gameplay, but have elevated it so far beyond what it was 30 years ago that I'm really enjoying it.
That's cool.
And then
It seemed fun, the little bit that we played out.
it was great. And as you level up your character, the fighting gets a lot better too. So
You get different moves.
you
and
get
stuff.
different moves,
Okay.
and I'm just having fun kicking ass in that game. It's a lot of fun. I picked up Deathloop on PS5.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, and I've been playing it today. I popped it in. I'm probably like an hour or two in. It's good. I really like it so far.
I had multiple people on the PPS telling me, Dr. Ryan was one of them. You guys, you trashed this because of how often it was marketed.
Yeah,
but
so much.
You got to give it a chance.
Yeah, we did.
and
And it was marketed awfully.
Yeah, it was.
And I do want to say to that point, I don't know if you realize this, Derek. Maybe I'm telling you something you already know. But it's made by the same studio that did Prey. Remember we did a video about Prey
Yeah.
and that how it wasn't marketed.
Right. Yeah.
So that was the problem with that. And now this one, it's like, oh, they're showing this again. Deathloop, I'm tired. So off of that, just seeing it at every presentation, I got tired of it. And so that's why I was like, no, I'm not playing that. But anybody I know who actually tried it I have not heard anything but great stuff.
I will say my problem with Deathloop was, again, it had this like comedy marketing campaign. Playing the game is really funny. It's legitimately funny.
Oh,
that's good.
The main character swears so much. It was like, oh yeah, of course you can't put this in a commercial.
Okay.
right.
The comedy is like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck is this shit? Motherfucker. Fuck. And I'm like laughing. I was like, okay, this character is funny. He curses a lot. Yeah, you can't put that in the trailer. Yeah, I'm enjoying Deathloop. It's
PS5 exclusive for now?
I believe it's PS5 exclusive. I'm not sure. It's kind of reminiscent of oh my God, what's the game that we were just playing where you die and Returnal? Yeah, where when you die, you have to start the level over and kind of go through it all again. And I think the goal is to try to kill 8 people in this big world all in one go. Without dying. But it's made by Bethesda. There's a lot of really interesting and intricate level design. You can kind of go all over the place. It's cool.
That's cool.
It's cool. There's it's a really interesting first-person shooter. I like the writing. I like the style of it so far. So I give it a thumbs up right out the gate. I'm enjoying it. If I play more and it starts sucking, of course I'll let you know.
Right.
But so far so good. So Deathloop and River City Girls.
Is that a PS5 game? Deathloop?
It is a PS5 game.
Exclusive to
and that sucks
Steam
because
and PS5.
Putting it into my PS5 immediately, it's like you don't have enough space to load this. So which game do you want to delete? And it's like I don't want to.
Yeah, see, I hate
I have 4 games on my PS5. I don't want to delete any of them.
Yeah,
They
I know.
just updated it with that. You can expand the memory now, but good luck trying to find one of those.
Are those hard to find now?
No, they're not. But I've heard that you get a little better performance out of ones that have a heat sink on them.
That's what I've heard too.
And those have been hard to find. But you can do your own.
We're talking about the proprietary new storage media.
Yeah, it's not proprietary. It's just It's just an NVMe drive.
NVMe, which is
The Xbox has a proprietary thing, but not.
What's
Okay,
NVMe?
That's
It's
a
like,
new storage.
Yeah, they almost look like a little RAM chip almost.
instead of a
That's
hard
the
drive
Fastest.
And you open up your own PS5 and you put it in there yourself.
Yes.
with the heatsink, though.
That doesn't sound like something I should be doing.
I think,
But it'll work fine. I think even if you don't have
I think
that.
you could handle it. I watched several YouTube videos on. It's been in beta for a couple months now, so people have been doing it. But now we got that firmware, so we can.
You
get
can
a hold
do
of
it,
those
John.
chips.
I told you earlier. I mean, you quoted me about Old Man Thought. You can
You
do it.
can
It's
do
so
it.
easy.
I expanded the memory in my PS4, but at the same time, is this the business model for Sony? You're going to sell me this hundreds of dollar console and then I'm going to have to fucking unscrew it and open it up and improve it myself?
With another $100 purchase.
That's you're going out the gate with that?
Well, those drives are hundreds. That's the problem. Is those drives are hundreds. So to keep the PS5 to not be
$800,
$500, to keep it at whatever price. That's just how they.
Well, that sucks. But also, then it's people like Sean and me before I did the PS4. It's like I paid you to give me a system. And I got to go in with screwdrivers and open this thing up.
I feel like I could do this.
Yeah, you can.
I could. But I'm like worried about it. And I can't imagine being like a 13-year-old kid who was like gifted a PS5. Like, I don't know. I kind of liked doing shit like that.
I would have ripped
That's
into that
cool
sucker.
if you like doing it, but the
Yeah.
expectation that as a customer, if you want to expand this, that's like you're gonna have to do it on your own.
I would just be scared being a kid. Like, I'm going to break this and my parents are going to find out that I broke the thing they got me
Yeah.
and I'm going to get in trouble. Like,
Imagine
I don't
if
wanna
you
do that.
bought a car and they're like, yo, great car, but to keep the prices down, the gas tank only holds 2 gallons. But you can buy a bigger gas tank and install it yourself. It's like, can I just buy a car with like that's fully functional?
Yeah, where's the PS5 Pro
I have
that has 2
wondered,
terabytes?
The people who have the digital version, it's like, how many games could you have on there? Really? Like, not that many.
3.
I guess
Three
because like I
PS5
mean
games?
I always get the physical disc and I put that on there and it's like that takes up so much space. I can't imagine like just downloading the whole game itself. Like that
It's almost like it doesn't matter. You still have to put a 100 gig game on if it's a disc or a download version.
That's true.
On the hard drive.
It's kind of a no-win situation. Like I understand where they're coming from on their side.
I'm with you.
But then again, it's like to keep costs down. All right, but my costs are going to go up as I make this thing the way that it's supposed to be.
It's cost, but also those NVMe drives were also like not super common until recently. So I'm not trying to like defend whatever, but
Sure.
that
Devil's
may have
advocate.
played a factor. I think when the PS4 came out, that was where they fucked up because that used a common hard drive, like a laptop drive or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was 500 gigs. And I remember then going like, this should be bigger. Like this is not gonna.
Yeah.
That was at that point because that was when game sizes became what they are now. This was in 2013, and it's like these games are all 50 gigs. Like what's happening?
Call of Duty.
I had already put a terabyte in my PS3. You know what I mean? And then they
shit.
were shipping PS4s with 500 gigs. I was like, oh,
The Call of Duty game that came out at launch was like over 200 gigs.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So you put that in, that's like half your storage with one game.
Also, I feel like if you download that game, your internet bill is fucked. That's
Yeah.
so much gigs that you just use. Like Cox and be like, "Yo, fucker, pay us." Like
That's what's happening to me in my continued efforts to try to find a viable home internet solution.
Going on 15 years?
Yeah, and now I'm trying. The only thing that they can actually sell me are the MiFi, like the mobile kind of hotspots. And the highest I can get, which I used it in 8 days, was 100 gigs.
damn. And it's for a month.
And I downloaded one game and it was 26 gigs. And then I just watched shit on streaming like for the 8 days. And a household with me and one other person, we used 100 gigs in 8 days.
For streaming, that takes that much stuff.
Yeah. And for playing, an online video game, downloading.
Because I keep getting messages from Cox like, "Yeah, you're over." It's like, how am I over?
I go over several times a month and I get charged.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to buy 50 gigs. You have to buy
Maybe
50
it's
gigs.
falling asleep to Frasier. It's getting me.
I paid for the highest speed that they allowed in my area, and they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, just so you know, if you have this highest speed, we stop counting."
Oh,
I went, "Okay."
So fucking good. I
Uh,
wish I could pay for that.
It's weird. I never really had issues with it. I don't know. I'm not at home down. I don't think I stream as much shit as other people. Honestly, I watch a lot of stuff on like disc.
Yeah.
And I'm also a lot of times just not at home. So normally I don't hit that. But when the new consoles came out, it was constant downloading games, downloading updates, whatever. I was getting them. Cox was personally fucking messaging me every 5 minutes. What's going on? What is this? What's happening?
what are you doing?
Yeah. What's this right now? And that I was just like, okay, you have to stop bugging me.
Yeah.
And, but it didn't take much. Like I said, it was just
And then the
bumping it up a
manager
little bit.
came out and was like, I know we said unlimited internet, but you're using too much. It's been 2 hours.
All right. Here's one.
been 2 hours, fellas.
Here's one more megabyte. Oh, you need more.
Oh, I'll be right
All
back.
right. Here's 2 megabytes.
Bring out a megabyte at a time as you use them.
As you use
call us every
Here's your
meg you need.
megabyte. Ow. Bring me another one.
I need like 9 more megabytes.
Oh shit.
I think we tied it back around. Maybe that is a
the
good
way
place
end
to.
it. That's how you do it,
I think
guys.
that's
how you do it.
That's how you bookend it.
That's how
Hey, if you haven't done it yet, I encourage you, mega64.com/tour. We are touring the country. If you want to come see us live, check it out. The tour dates are on there. A lot of them are sold out. But, if your town isn't, get on it before it is. Mega64.com/tour. Check the dates, and we're coming to a town near you. So check it out. And, yeah. And we'll have unlimited laughs.
Huh.
We're going to make you laugh one time and then go, okay, everyone good? You need one more?
Oh, you want more?
Okay. Abe Lincoln needed to watch the play like he needed another hole in the head. Okay. One more laugh. Got that? Okay. We good? No? That's like this end of this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep.
Knock knock.
No.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
Bill Nye.
Bill
Nye who?
Yeah, that was just the first name that popped in my head.
Science rules.
Bill Nye who?
Bill Nye. No. No.
Okay.
Not gonna force it.
We'll give you the answer to this riddle next week.
Oh, they only got 2 laughs at the end of the show, not a third.
Had a really good episode up until this point.
Oh, you don't think this is still?
Nope.
The Bill Nye joke? No, I don't think it's still anything.
Nope.
Still anything?
Nope.
Even?
Nothing.
The trophy still goes to.
Well, why didn't you go to the after show?
I would like to. Yeah.
Oh, come on.